All right, y'all, welcome back. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm King Tyson. Don't forget to like and subscribe like I always tell y'all at the beginning or the end of my videos. So check it out. I just want to make this quick video. And I want to talk about something when it pertains to money. Let me say this. Money is important, but it isn't everything. And I say that because I know, the idea is to, as a man, you gotta chase money, chase the bread, get the money. When you got the money, you get power. When you got the power, you can get anything you want, which is true. But what I want my fellas to understand is that on your journey of chasing the money, right? Especially if you have a wife or you got kids, you always, and it's about sacrifice. I'm not gonna lie. When you chase the money, you sacrificing your time. So the only thing about chasing money, you sacrifice time. But I want y'all to look at something. By you sacrificing the time, you losing out with quality time with your kids and quality time with your wife. Now I understand you feel like, well, I work at work so my kids and my wife can have everything. True, you are. But at the same time, you're leaving your wife lonely. You're leaving your kids always have to look into their mama. Their mama got to do everything because you always, you're always working, you're always chasing the bag, but you're not spending that quality time. And I'm going to be honest with you, fellas. I'm going to be real with you. A lot of time, I'm not saying all women do this, who got a husband who keep going, working 13, 14, 15 hours a day, traveling all the time, you working. Like I say, it works. When it works for y'all got an open understanding. Y'all can get the bread. The thing is for the man to get the bread, and y'all got the understanding, go get it. But I just want to put a disclaimer out there. But you leave your doors open. You leave in your wife needing some quality time. And I'm not talking about just sex. I'm talking about the intimacy of having her spouse there and to help comfort her, be there to help with the kids, because when you out there chasing the bag so hard and you working so hard, so many hours, even if you work out of town or you don't work out of town, you tired. When you do get around, you tired. You don't want to spend the time with your wife like that. You see the kids a little bit, but you back on it again. And as years go by, time go by, kids, especially when it comes to kids, let me explain something to you. Kids don't understand money the way we understand money. Kids know that, yeah, money can buy stuff, but they don't understand that they don't look at money the way we as adults we look at money. Kids, they see that my daddy's not around. Daddy missed another birthday party. Dad missed when I had a sporting event, or dad missed a recital, or dad, dad's too tired to play with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, kids don't understand that you out here just chasing the bag like that. They looking at, that you not being around. And like I said, getting the money, getting the bag, chasing the bag, all that's important, but it's not everything. Let me be real with y'all, fellas. And I know some fellas watch my channel. Y'all are go-getters. Y'all go get out there and get it. Y'all grind, put that time and put many hours in. You're away from home a lot. People are human. Women are human, just like we human. We need to get ours. Women need to get theirs too. And I'm not saying all women cheat. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that long distance relationships don't work, that the woman cheat, in long distance relationships, or the man always working, and the women gonna cheat. I'm not saying that. But I am saying this, is that I've been in situations, me personally. Homies been situations, them personally. And I can tell you, it's been situations where you working, and you got another brother that's, your wife's coworker, or a dude that's a neighbor or something that, because let me explain something to y'all fellas. When it comes to marriage, these days marriage is already damn near not respected. even when you say you married these days, people looking at that shit is like almost as if you in a relate, like if you just dating, like, okay, he got a wife, whatever. Because marriage is not looked upon as like when marriage used to be back in the day. You know, when you say you was married, that was well respected. Like, okay, all right, they married, you know. But nowadays, so many married people are living, hell, married people, some married people, hell, living like they single. And they not. So marriage is not respected. It's not held in high regards. You got younger people now, they want kids. They don't even bring up about marriage. They could care less about being married because of what they've seen in marriages today. You know, my stepsons, man, I've heard them say that the people that they know that's married, you know, that they've seen, they all got toxic marriages. You know, they kind of look at, you know, me and my wife marriage, you know, as it's almost like a refreshing thing to see when it comes to relationship. Yeah, I promise y'all, I ain't got no perfect marriage, you know, but I've been through some things in my first marriage that I just vowed not to bring into my second marriage. So I had to learn. So this is my second marriage. You know, my wife's been married before this marriage. So there's some things that we both bring to the table that we know not to take away from the first marriage, you know. So with that being said, is that we just have to learn, we have to learn each other and work on each other. I ain't perfect, my wife ain't perfect. We just learning, and we learn to communicate with each other. That's the thing. And I always tell people on my channel, communication is the key, y'all. Anything you're feeling, you got to put it on the line. That's one thing that me and my wife, we do a lot. Anything that we feeling, we will talk about it. Sometimes I might hold off a little bit, but I'm a bring it up if it gets too much. I'm gonna bring something we could talk about it. You know, so when it comes to, okay, so back to what I was saying. So people don't respect marriages, right? And I was saying that to say that men just don't care if a woman say she married. Because if a man try to talk to a woman, he's here walking to the store, well, going into the store, going to the gas station, and the brother talk, oh, you know, usually, you know, you see the ring, you know, brother, okay, she married, I ain't gonna talk to her. But nowadays, brothers don't give a damn. They still gonna go holler at and talk and see how far they can get. For brother, that's another thing to sisters. If you are married, I ain't say you. I'm not saying be too damn rude, because you got some ignorant fools out here. You got dudes don't causing physical harm to a woman just for turning them down for rejection. You know, but what I'm saying is that you gotta let it be known that hey, I'm married. I'm not even entertaining the situation, you know, because brothers just don't. And if you show a sign, any inkling of you liking what the guy say, he gonna continue pursuing to talk, you know. So brothers don't give a damn. So brothers gonna holler anyway, whether you got a ring on, you got a ring on or not. Brothers gonna holler. You say you married, depending on how the conversation going, if you keep entertaining that brother, he's gonna keep talking. And he gonna feel like, okay, I got her. She married and she got, and then I got her. Oh, because what's the thing a brother say? Oh, you want friends? Oh man, you married, but you ain't no wrong having friends. That's a brother favorite line to say. When dudes don't give a damn. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is that fellas that chase the bag gotta be careful, because you know, you chase the bag so much you leave your woman at home vulnerable. You know, and it takes a strong person to be in a long distance relationship, or a relationship that's strained, that y'all not together, you know, especially if y'all not on the same page on things. Now, if you got a woman that work just as hard as you do, y'all both got this thing like, look, baby, listen, I'm gonna get out here and grind hard. I need you to do the same thing, grind hard. We got a goal we gonna reach. We gonna put it together, and we gonna make it work. Y'all got people, if y'all got that understanding, it probably work for you. But what I'm trying to tell you is that I know situations that I been experienced that brothers work hard, brothers chase that bag gone, and the wife around here sleeping with somebody else, talking about they miss their husband. You know, he worked too much. And you feel like you the man. You feel like, well, I'm providing everything. I'm paying everything. I'm providing everything. Make sure everybody got everything. You know, how can she cheat on me? Like, it's it's I know it's messed up, but it happens. As a man, we have to find some kind of some kind of happy medium. It's like you gotta work and grind, but you also gotta find that way to, to still, get that time in with your wife. And I know brothers gonna criticize me on this, but brothers, I'm talking reality. I ain't talking from some YouTube talking point. I'm talking reality. Y'all, I know y'all heard stories of dudes in the military, and I salute to my brothers in the military, my sisters in the military. I salute to y'all. Thank you for serving our country. But y'all don't know the stories of how many soldiers out there risking their life for the country, and shit, their wives down here getting piped down because they husband is gone. That's a civilian. That's not in the military. I'm just speaking real. We gotta on this channel. I keep it real, y'all. I talk about the good things, but I also gotta bring up the bad things. And I'm not trying to rain on nobody's parade. I'm just saying that, brothers, chasing the bag, making money is important, but it's not everything. Don't make chasing the bag, making the money, everything. Now, when you're younger, you're in your early 20s, man, you grind and go get it. Definitely grind and go get it, for sure. You still young, you still, you ain't really all the way settled down yet. You doing your thing. That's the time to get your money. When you ain't got kids, that's the time to grind and get your money. When you start having kids, y'all, you gotta kind of slow it down a little bit. In my opinion, this is my opinion. You got to be there for your kids, man. I remember I had a job, HVAC company job I worked. I worked a lot of hours. Man, I used to be tired. My son was probably about 3 years old at the time. My boy Trent, he 11 now, but he was about 3 at the time. I used to work so much. When I see him, I'd be like, come to daddy. Let daddy, come try to go hug him. He kind of pull away. I say, damn. And I was only doing that job for like 6 months. It's like, nah, man, I can't. I say, the money, I was making plenty of money, y'all. I was making some paper. I was wilding out with the money too. Shit, I'm going out, buying a bar, strip clubs. Oh man, I'm doing the most with the money. I ain't gonna lie. I'm mad, y'all. I did not say that money. That 6 months, y'all, I blew that money. I ain't gonna lie. I made so much money, I blew the money. That's just, yeah, I blew the money. But anyway, I wish I could take that back, y'all, because I would put up a lot of that money. But yeah, so I worked so much, for those 6 months, like a lot of hours, day in, day out, right? That my son started pulling away from me. He started acting like he knew me, but he started not being his normal self towards me because I'm always gone. And kids know that. That's why I say, and I made a decision. I said, you know what? Which I didn't like the job anyway. I didn't like the people I worked with at that time, at that company. So I ended up quitting, and I work for the company I work for now. But I'm glad I did, and I'm gonna be honest with you. That's what made me bring this point. That company that used to work, I tell you, I used to work all those hours. I worked with several guys there that lost their whole family. I worked with about 3 to 4 guys that their wife left them. 3 to 4 guys at that company. We used to work 80, 90 hours. We used to work like 80 hours a week, y'all. 80 hours a week on a consistent basis. We had a guy work 109 hours one week. Dangerous hours. We just running and gunning. And so 3 or 4 guys, their wife left them. One guy walked in, his wife was getting piped down by another dude. One dude, I heard when I quit, I talked to a guy that used to work, that we all used to work together. The guy he ended up passing away. He went to the hospital. His wife stressed him out so much, man. The cold part about her is she came in with the new dude she was messing with while he was at the hospital on his deathbed almost. And the guy ended up passing. I don't know, y'all. people could be cold. You know, I'm just telling my fellas is that, fellas, I want y'all to, especially when you start getting a little older, slow up, slow up. I know you got to keep making the money, but I want y'all to slow up, man. I don't, because, and I keep saying this, the money is important, but it ain't everything. Don't make money. Don't base your life and principles around money, because money come and go, but you can't get back your time. And you don't want to lose your time with your kids. You don't want to lose your time with your wife, with your woman. You don't want to do that, because, you know, yeah, you can have a strong foundation, but sometimes you can have little cracks in the walls. And when you got no cracks in the walls, what happens when you got cracks in the walls? It starts spreading. The walls start getting, the cracks start spreading. You know what I mean? And that start opening up the walls, where the walls can leaving holes and stuff like that. And it all it takes for somebody to get in your girl ear, get in your wife ear. We human. You know, we can't, I mean, we hold women to high regard as we supposed to. But at the end of the day, your woman is still a human at the end of the day. Just like as a man, just like you could be swayed as a man from another woman. You know, we want to do right in our relationship, in our marriage, but sometimes a woman to come along and sway us wrong. We don't mean we bad people. We just made a mistake. You know, and the same thing can happen to your woman. It's just that as men, we don't think that our woman would cheat. See, that's the thing with men. Women already kind of come into a relationship and a marriage and feel like, you know, men, most of the time men cheat. If it happens, I'm not surprised, because men cheat. Women come into this notion like this, and I'm saying this, ladies, not all men cheat. But what I'm saying is that women kind of already kind of can fathom that, okay, it happens. Men, we don't fathom that our woman would cheat on us. We feel like it's ego thing for us. We feel like, oh, I'm putting it down in the bedroom. My woman would never cheat on me. I'm doing everything right. Fellas, and that's the misconception I want my fellas to understand. When a woman cheats, a lot of the times it's not because of it's not because of it's not because of the bedroom. It's because the communication is off. Chemistry is off. Y'all interaction is off. And women, and the next man that's coming in on the side, he telling her all the right stuff she trying to hear. And ladies, that's another thing. I got to make a video about that. I think I made a video before, but I'll make another video. Ladies, don't fall for it. You in a relationship, you in a marriage, in the relationship, before you go deal with this other guy that's pumping your head up with all this stuff. Because 9 times out of 10, them brothers pumping your head up, they don't mean none of that shit they telling y'all. They just telling y'all shit just to have sex with y'all. Dudes be acting like they want to be with you and all that. Then the minute you in your relationship, I seen it too many times. The minute you in your relationship, you in your marriage. Okay, I'm not with my man no more. Let's be together. Dudes start backpedaling like, y'all broke up? Man, I done seen brother tell a woman, you sure you want to go back to your husband? Yeah, I'm telling y'all. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. Straight real. So listen, y'all tell me what y'all think about this video. I'm King Tyson. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Peace and blessings. On to the next video. One love. Peace.